7.3 magnitude quake prompts swift response across coastal communities. A tsunami advisory in some parts of Alaska was announced on July 8, 2022, after a 7.3 magnitude earthquake shook the Aleutian Islands on July 14 at 12:37 p.m. local time, southeast of King Cove. The United States Geological Survey verified the seismic activity. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration had initially issued a tsunami warning and later revised it to an advisory before finally canceling it at 2:45 p.m. Advisory spans wide coastal region. As indicated by the United States Tsunami Warning Center, the warning stretched across the coastline that covered a span of about 40 miles southwest of Homer to the non-wider body of water commonly known as Unimak Pass. This area was approximately 700 miles wide. These are isolated areas which include Kodiak with a population of 5,200. According to authorities, the initial tsunami waves were to hit the city of Sand Point, located on Popof Island, soon after the earthquake. After just an hour the event occurred, Alaska Emergency Management Division had reported zero damage. "We have seen other earthquakes in the area that have not generated significant tsunami waves," said spokesperson Jeremy Zidek. He added, "We're treating it seriously and going through our procedures, making sure communities are notified." Evacuations ordered in key locations. In the municipality of Unalaska with a population of, say, 4,100, the population will be guided to a height of at least 50 feet above sea level and 1 mile inland. At the same time, the directions were adopted by King Cove, located on the south bank of Alaska Peninsula, in which coastal residents were asked to retreat to the highland. Simultaneously, the Kodiak Police Department advised the residents on the ground not to be scared of large numbers of emergency shelters in town, which were all located in both elementary and high schools. Notably, the United States Coast Guard observed a 6-inch wave around Kodiak and consequently had staff relocated to higher grounds, evacuated staff members, and had 2 standby air crews. Wider alerts issued and later canceled. The Homer Police Department advised evacuation from the Kennedy entrance to Unimak Pass. The city of Homer received an all-clear signal by late afternoon from the Coast Guard and State Homeland Security. Mayor Rachel Lord stated, "We've been hearing that initially there was a lot of bumper-to-bumper traffic." She added, "People just trying to get off the spit." The Anchorage Emergency Management Office confirmed there was no threat to the city. Authorities in Washington state also confirmed no danger following an assessment using DART buoy data. Oahu Emergency Management issued a similar no-threat statement regarding Hawaii. Tsunami warning canceled by late afternoon. The tsunami warning was reduced to an advisory at 1:50 p.m., and finally at 2:45 p.m. it was canceled. The first waves were expected to reach Kodiak at 2:41 p.m., as indicated by local emergency officials. Since low tide in Kashmak Bay was 1 p.m., it could be reduced in the Homer area. Multiple aftershocks and geological context. The Alaska Earthquake Center recorded more than 20 aftershocks following the main quake. The largest aftershock measured 5.2 in magnitude and occurred within hours of the initial tremor. State seismologist Michael West noted aftershocks are commonplace following an earthquake of that size. "We expect the vast majority of those, if not all of those earthquakes, to be smaller in size," West said. He added, "There is a small percentage chance of a follow-on earthquake that is the same or significantly larger." West highlighted that the region has seen an increase in geological activity in recent years. This is the 5th earthquake exceeding magnitude 7.0 in a very small stretch of the Aleutians, just a couple hundred kilometers since 2020, he said. He concluded, "Clearly something is going on." Local reaction and eyewitness reports. Debbie Schmidt, city administrator for Sand Point, said it was the strongest quake she had felt. "I was at home for lunch, and the house was shaking and things were falling, and cupboard doors were coming open," she said. No damage, though, Schmidt confirmed, despite the intensity of the experience. Seismic activity remains under watch. Officials are also on high alert to monitor the area to see where there might be other earthquakes and subsequent shocks. Even though the seismic events in the region are regarded as normal, the existing trend reflects increased activity. The societies have therefore been on high alert, with agencies carrying on with an eternal evaluation of the coastal threat and preparedness.